Hello, Luke here, and this is Psyched for Nature. Today's topic will be vervet monkeys. For 8 months in South Africa, I volunteered as a field assistant, studying vervet monkey behavior, and I want to teach you all a little bit about what I learned as a field assistant. Let's take a crash course in vervet monkey behavior. Before we go heading off to the field, we're going to need the right attire. So let's try this. Whoa, well this is cool. It's sort of classic safari, but it's not really what I and my fellow researchers wore out in the field. So let's try one more time. Perfect. I'm filthy in clothes that I've worn for the last several months. Sweated all the way through. I've got my binos. Check. Backpack with life-saving essentials. Check. Let's go. We are traveling to the remote bush of South Africa, where we will find beautiful, awe-inspiring, and sometimes harsh landscapes that are home to our versatile and persevering subjects, vervet monkeys. So we'll start with some of the basics and we'll work up to the really cool complex stuff. Vervet monkeys are a prolific species of Old World monkey found throughout sub-Saharan Africa. They are medium-sized monkeys, about the size of a cat, that get around on all fours, save for a few beautiful moments when they walk around on 2 legs. Vervet monkeys' coats are a mixture of yellow to greenish brown and silver with white underbellies and white brows and white fur on their whiskery cheeks. They have bluish skin on their abdomens, while their hands, feet, and faces are all black-skinned. They also have characteristic eye rings, which are light patches of skin around the eyes. Males and females differ slightly in size and appearance. Males are generally larger, with bigger canines that are used for male-male conflict and fighting in general. Not to mention, males have striking genitalia with a blue scrotum and red penis. Why the blue, you may ask? Well, it's a bit like why human men developed beards. You see, it's thought to come about due to sexual selection. In short, the ladies liked the blue. Also, it's a reliable signal of how dominant an individual male is. So, a more dominant male will have a vibrant blue, while a more subordinate or younger male will have a pale sky blue. When a male vervet monkey displays his coloration, it communicates his status in the male hierarchy, and can also be a sign of aggression. When monkeys are high up in the trees, you may not be able to see key identifiers for males, but there are additional features that you can use to determine sex. Adult females have clearly visible nipples, and the longer they are, the older the female tends to be. Now that we can identify vervets, let's explore where they live and what they do all day. We find our vervets at sunrise, when they awaken from sleeping in trees and euphorbia. Euphorbia look like if a cactus and a tree had a love child. A vervet monkey group will have several so-called sleeping sites around their territory, and they will reliably use this handful of selected places for sleeping, usually selecting dense trees or euphorbia for protection as they doze. Vervets, like a lot of monkeys, don't spend all of their time aloft in the trees though. They actually spend a significant portion of their day on the ground, and so they're said to be semi-arboreal and semi-terrestrial. When it comes to food, vervets chow down on a variety of different things, including a wide spectrum of plants and fruits, invertebrates like cicadas and caterpillars, and even some vertebrate prey. I have personally seen them eat baby birds, so if you wouldn't like to see them eat baby birds, you should probably skip ahead about 10 seconds. It is rare and unpleasant to observe, but it's a fact of nature that vervet monkeys will raid the nests of weaver birds to eat their chicks. Another important part of their feeding behavior is their characteristic cheek pouches, which allow them to store food so that they can eat it later. So when they're all worn out from wandering around, they can relax and chew on their saved snacks. I always thought about it like a fanny pack for your mouth. Regardless of the season, vervets tend to spend a lot of their day traveling their territory and eating as they go, but the rest of the time is reserved for being social, like playing, grooming, and copulating. But I'll talk more about reproduction in a future video. Playtime. Not only is it adorable and fun, but it's a way for young monkeys to learn social skills, strengthen bonds, and practice fighting. Real fights over food, grooming partners, and more occur daily, so it pays to practice your WWE takedowns with your friends before you really need them. Grooming. It's an important part of the day. Monkeys present themselves to others in many hilarious and acrobatic ways, hoping for the best. It's usually pretty clear when a monkey is asking another if they can groom them. Grooming is common in many primate species and serves to both keep the monkeys healthy by removing debris and ticks, and to reinforce social structures and bonds. Vervets live a fast-paced lifestyle, but they balance it out by taking naps every day. Please join me for part 2 of our Vervet crash course, where we will focus on communication and sociality. Personally, these are my favorite topics to cover, so please join me again. You can find references to the papers that I reference in the video in the description below. I hope to see you again on Psyched for Nature. For now, goodbye.